Hello, hope you guys all are fine and doing great. My name is Ibtasam and you guys are watching Coding Depths, and this is going to be the fourth tutorial video on the decentralized exchange development. And in the last video we were working on the withdrawal function. This is our withdrawal function, and today we are going to see like how we can extend our wallet contract and how we can build the deposit function. And this deposit function will be similar to the withdrawal function, but obviously it will not completely the same. And so let's start building this deposit function, and we are going to need some the requires we will need this statement because we have to check if the token is already if the token is already in our decentralized exchange or not. And then we are going to talk about okay, so we don't have to check the balance because we are not going to withdraw the token from our decentralized exchange to some other wallet address. But yes, we need this I interface of the ERC20 token contract because we are going to communicate with the ERC20 token contract. And why, I will explain it. And then we also need this line of code because, as I mentioned, like uh, this deposit function will similar to the withdrawal function, but yes, we have to change it. So let me explain it. So now I have copied 3 line of codes, and now let's change this transfer because now we are not withdrawing. Okay, we want the users to deposit the tokens in our decentralized exchange, so we have to change this line of this built-in function from transfer to transfer from. And how this transfer from will work, and like why we need this transfer from function, so I will explain it. And now, and also we have to change this here because now we have to remove sub, and we have to add because we are adding the amount in our decentralized exchange, the token balance basically. And now let's talk about the transfer from function. What is transfer from function, why we need this transfer from function? And let's change, like, okay, here we have to add one more argument, and which is going to be the address of our smart contract. Okay, so this transfer from function will work like the user is going to deposit from his address from msg.sender to the address of our decentralized exchange, and then also the user have to mention the amount as well. But why we are using this transfer from function? Okay, because when we are communicating with the ERC20 token contract, okay, so like this transfer from function is basically related to the allowance. And what is allowance? Or and then also allowance is also related to the approval. So these three parameters, or these three keywords, are similar to each other: the transfer from, the allowance, and the approval. Okay, these three keywords are related to each other because they are working in a way like, okay, so when a user wants to deposit any ERC20 token to any contract in the, so in our case the contract is the decentralized exchange. So when a user wants to deposit, wants to send any ERC20 token contract to another token, to another contract, the another contract will don't have the information like, are we receiving any token or are we receiving any native Ethereum? So okay, so the contract works in a way like, whenever a user wants to send the native Ethereum coin, then the contract will easily understand like, okay, yes, I'm receiving some native Ethereum coins from someone wallet, from someone contract. Okay, but when a user wants to send any ERC20 token, because ERC20 token is not a coin, so then the other contract will not understand like how I'm going to receive this. So then we have to interact with the ERC20 token contract of that particular token, and then we have to interact it. So that is why we need this IERC20, the interface of that ERC20 token contract. And then we also need the allowance or the approval from the user to do this. So the approval is basically the allowance, or the approval is like, in order to transfer the funds from the user address to any contract, to any decentralized exchange contract, In order to do this, we have to approve the transaction from the user. We need some allowance from the user, so that like, okay, the user is happy to, to send some amount of any ERC20 tokens to any other contract. So that is why we have to, and in order to use the approval or the allowance, we have to use this transfer from function, because it is going to communicate with the ERC20 token contract of that particular token. So the allowance is like, basically uh, basically we need permission from the user. And we also want to know that yes, our smart contract is going to receive any ERC20 token contract, because if you are going to send the ERC20, if you are going to send the Ethereum token, then the Ethereum native coin, then the contract will easily understand. But when someone wants to send the any ERC20 token, then we have to use this transfer from function, so that the other contract know that I am going to receive any ERC20 token. So this is very important, the allowance concept. Okay, and now let's add the ownable contract, because we need the we want to use the only owner modifier. And where is the uh, only ownable contract? I think it's in the access, but where is the access folder? Let's just see, where is the access folder? Yeah, here's the top. So we have to copy this command, we have to copy this line of code, and in the contracts folder, then let's just remove this and mention the access folder. And in the access folder, we have the ownable, and we have done it in the past. We have imported the ownable contract for the ERC20 minting contract, I think. So yeah, and now we can use this modifier, only owner modifier, this only owner modifier. And then I think let's just create one more modifier for the token exist modifier. And because you guys can see, here is this require statement that is going to check like if the token is already in our smart contract or not. So let's just create one more modifier for this token exist, and let's just create this here. So yeah, we have to write one keyword. Yeah, the keyword is the modifier, and then we have to name our modifier, and I'm going to name it the token exist. And then we have to mention the data type and the argument name. Yeah, and then we can copy this command. Where is this command? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we can copy this command and we can paste it here. And we can also write some text. So when we get the error, so token does not exist, it's up to you, you can write any text you want. Token does not exist. Okay. And then we require, I think we missed the R. And then we have to also place the underscore semicolon. Yeah, that's it. And now we can use this token exist modifier here in the deposit function, token exist. And then we have to mention the parameter name ticker, and then we can remove this command. We can remove this line of code. Okay, so yeah, and now we are building this deposit function, and I mentioned the transfer from function. And we have added the ownable contract so that we can use the only owner modifier. And we have also created one more modifier for the token exist, so that we can check the token if it already exists. So now let's extend the deposit function. So let's just extend this deposit function, but I think let's first test the contract that we have built up till now. Okay, and to test the contract, we have to open our terminal. I already opened it. And then we have to go to the truffle environment by using truffle develop command. And truffle develop, because we can extend this function, deposit function, later. But let's just test the contract to compile. Let's just compile the contract so that if there is an error or not. Okay, so these are the test addresses. Okay, and let's compile the contract with truffle compile. Yeah, I think there is no error, and we have successfully got the build folder, and in the build folder all the ABIs are there. So yeah, there is no error, and we have compiled it. And now to test the contract, I think we will do it in the next video, because to test the contract we have to deposit the token. Okay, we have to update the token balances, because in this contract all these functions are here, so we need a token. Okay, so we need a test token so that we can deposit that token into this contract, and then we can update, then we can add the token balance in this smart contract. So yeah, we need a test token. So in the next video we are going to build a test token. It's very easy, we have already did it in the past tutorial video. So we will create a test token, and then we will test this smart contract, and then obviously we are going to extend this smart contract in the upcoming videos. So that's it from this video. Hope you guys have a nice weekend and enjoy. And yeah, so bye bye from this video. Bye, have a nice day.